As you see, this thing is not so much intact inside there.
The mandatory replacement process, whether due to theft or damage, is intended to take weeks but has ballooned into months. Henry Ojono Okiring is one of those affected, having been without a plate since July 28, 2025.
As the file was being handled by police, I went and reported and made an advert of the theft on the newspaper. Because it is one of the requirements when you are requesting for a replacement, a duplicate number, you have to attach the advert. So I did the advert, got the police letter. I downloaded the forms from URA portal. Then I submitted. I took even the car for inspection because they have to attach an inspection form. Then I submitted the application to motor vehicle registration, that is NACAWA.
Okiring detailed his frustrating experience, noting that without a plate, he is likely to be fined by the judicial system.
The feedback was sarcastic. It wasn't particular. The person who was at the inquiries also didn't know when the application will be done, approved. And yet, it is already in the system.
He said that according to a verified source, the only way to hasten the process is by paying a bribe to the officers in charge of the process.
So some person was honest with me and told me that what I want to tell you is one thing. They told you that they will notify you, but up to now you haven't gotten the notification. So what you need to take from me is if you wait for that notification, you will wait until Jesus comes back.
The Ministry of Works Public Relations Officer, Susan Kataike, admitted that the transition from traditional to digital license plates has created logistical bottlenecks.
One is that we've not fully launched the voluntary registration plate process, whereby anybody can walk in and have their plates changed. Why? It's because we want to first get our offices throughout the country. As you are aware, we have 23 stations throughout the country. And what the ministry is working on is to ensure that in these 23 stations, we have set up systems where people can go and change their plates. And that's why we are having a bit of backlog, because now everybody comes to the center.
The Digital Plate Initiative was launched to enhance security, reduce counterfeiting, and streamline vehicle identification. However, the switch has inadvertently created opportunities for unscrupulous officials to exploit the delays.
Under the digital registration plate regime, you don't tamper with your vehicle. You're supposed to come to the ministry, you inform the commissioner, or the commissioner in charge of transport regulation, and then you are guided on how, because then the particulars have to be changed within the system. Otherwise, when you now come with this vehicle, it's a whole different vehicle. So that is when the process will take long, but ideally, within a period of a week or two, you should have your registration plates.
Kataike says that the ministry does not tolerate corruption.
We have consistently said, if somebody asks you for money, come and report it to the ministry. Nobody ever comes. We have asked, we've had meetings, and this is not the first time this is being raised, but when you ask the stakeholders for names of these culprits, nobody is willing to give you a name. So unless people are able to stand up and say, Susan is the one who asked me for the bribe, and you give evidence that Susan asked you for the bribe, then this is going to be something very difficult to resolve.
The ministry, according to Kataike, has set up a task force to monitor number plate replacement timelines and investigate any reported cases of graft. Beata Moema, NTV, Weekend Edition.